My pet!
Perfect timing, too. What's up, everybody? My name's 45. I'm a retro variety streamer. Play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now, always on True Hardware. And today, or at least when I can, today we're going to be exploring more Universal. For anybody who was here yesterday, we were playing The Mummy. The Mummy! And by the way, Judgmental Brendan Fraser is now an emote. Zordon, I think that you will really enjoy this one. If I can do it right. Forte F Mummy. Yeah, Judgmental Brendan Fraser is an emote on Twitch now. What's up, Jeff? How are you? I know you're going to use the hell out of that, so go ahead and type it in so it's in your quick usage. So it's in your history. I love the Judgmental Brendan Fraser face. It's so good. It's the greatest image ever. Alright, the Mummy. It's capital M. There's a capital M. I don't know why Twitch makes using emotes so difficult, but it does. Alright, The Mummy. 40F, then capital M, UMMY. Oh, it's a subscriber emote. Should I make it a follower emote? Nah, it's gotta be a subscriber emote. Which one should I make it? I'll listen to whatever you say. Where the I don't even know where the follower emotes are. Subscribe? Alright. Started playing Wild Arms? Which one? The first one or the second one? Yeah, it was Landstalker. If you would have literally said, dude walking around looking like he's got clown shoes on, I would have known instantly it was Landstalker. Did you know there's 2 more games? You've got Lady Stalker and then Time Stalkers. That series did not die out. It's still thriving. I mean, not to the capacity that you would want it to, but it is. Yeah, the clown shoes are huge. Oh my god, this game is gonna be trash.
This is for you. I had to, you know, face certain death to get that for you.
I wonder.
Oh, now we just gotta do this 2 more times. Great.
What?
You're pussy.
That.
Evie, I think... Jonathan, look what we found. Rick, if you can find the 2 missing pieces of this hieroglyph, we can open this door.
And that would be good because...
It leads to the hidden chambers of Hamunaptra.
Does it say anything about treasure?
Apparently, collecting the treasures of Hamunaptra bestows powerful magic.
Nothing lines up here. Nothing. The subtitles don't line up either. Okay, so we're gonna go find the magical treasures of Hamunaptra, I guess. Is this one of the doors that open? I can't tell. I don't know the rules. I play the video games. Alright, this is obviously a button. What did that do? It lifted something. See, this game would be fine if it wasn't up my ass the whole time. What did this do? Okay, whack.
You're gonna be sorry you came here, buddy.
Not really. You're gonna be sorry you ever... The day you met Torch Boy Magoo!
Hey, solid gold.
Oi, solid gold. Whack. Oh, that's gonna fall down. Also, there's a way to run at full speed. I forget what it is. X? There's a run button. I just don't know what it is. Okay. No, that's the dodge button. Because these are gonna fall down. I'm not stupid. I recognize pillars that are falling over. Okay, so it's X. Alright, get ready to run fast. Here we go. Ooh! How dare you? That's a national treasure. Oh. Alright, put out our stick so we can climb high. There we go. What we got up here? More shit. Yeah, there we go. Problem is, I don't know what health is in this game. I really don't. Okay, does this go in there? Alright, well, that's a room. You ever just want to whack somebody with a lit torch? It's really cathartic. Enjoying these October nights? That's wonderful.
There's gotta be a switch or something.
There's gotta be a switch.
What happens if I get... I don't understand what, like, any of the treasures... Chardonnay chicken? Woohoo! You fancy. Look at you. Okay, so yes, there's a switch here, obviously. Jeff eating fancy tonight. You must be trying to get some. You're whipping out the Chardonnay chicken. Okay, am I supposed to like whack this? Cause he whacked this and whack it out the cock oven, literally. Coke oven. Come on, man. This game sucks. Jesus. Alright, if I was an asshole of a star key, where would I hide? Alright, that's... Is this... No? What's up, Chaotic? How are you? It's going well. We're just playing a horrible game. And I don't want to fuck this one off, because if we do, we're going to be doing the same thing, but on... PS1. I have a feeling that this game just is the same thing, just looks horrible. Because that's what most PS1 games did. So, it's either that or salmon. Nah, man. If you wanted just a regular night's sleep, you gotta whip out the salmon. If you're trying to get some poontang, you whip out the Chardonnay chicken. Please! Where is it? I mean, he hit this with... This is not Tomb Raider. Oh, of course. Oh, wow. Just kind of shoved up there, huh? Excuse me. For anybody who's subscribed to the channel, you got a new emote. It's the judgmental Brendan Fraser. Not too bad, man. A bit of a shitty day, mental wise. I'll crawl my ass back on top 3 of your hilarious comparisons of humor from YouTube videos played large part. Oh, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. I'm just a boy. Oh, I forgot. We should have a... I wouldn't say a funny video tomorrow, but I'm working on the, I do have a color. Woo! Fancy boy, man. He's whipping out sloppy joes and getting that sloppy toffee after. Jeff! You naughty boy, man. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be, it's a Video Game Forever episode talking about the Microvision, which is, for anybody who's never seen the Video Game Forever line of videos, it's basically if I complete a library, I do one of those videos. And, I mean, I don't have the money to work on any other ones, so this might be the last Video Game Forever that we see for a while I work on regular 10 lists. So, alright, let's get back into this. What the fuck is this a thing? Yeah, you get an alert. That's exactly what happens, an alert. Oh, shit, man. Come here, Scarab Beetle. I'm gonna whack you with my fire. Alright, so I need to go double check. I got some muddy ass gross shoes, and I hate that that's a thing. It's so gross. Also, I'm about to die. It's true. Is there health here? There is. Also a Scarab Beetle that can fly. Okay, what's my jump button? Nice. I believe in you, Brendan. There we go. And bullets? I don't think there's fall damage in this game either, which is interesting to me. Run fast. Oh, I go fast. I forgot that I got the... Oh! Dude, this sword lasts forever. Hell yeah, I'm keeping it. That's epic. No. Video games forever. So those episodes I only do if I complete a library, and I have a feeling I probably won't complete another library in my anytime soon. Free stuff. I landed because I can cook for her and her kids. Yeah, I'm cool. Hell yeah, brother. Save some for me. Want some Chardonnay chicken? Sounds really good, actually. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. That's like an extra life thing, too. I don't... I didn't have to deal with... Oh! Don't be a baby. Come through the spikes, Amonotep. What's up, Bone Daddy? How are you? What do you mean? Schedule you posted is getting changed? I'm confused. I'm a Motep. Alright, which one of you has the star key? No, I'm on second shift. So I work days. Said I wasn't streaming for a few days? Where? I don't see that at all. That was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, are you talking about where it's like I finished the academy today, I was exhausted, tomorrow's practice, I'll be on day shift for a few days before transitioning to first shift. Yeah, so I'm not on I'm on day shift now. This game's really stingy with its health. Really stingy. I just want to be healthy. I want to be a healthy Brendan Fraser, not the whale Brendan Fraser. Give me health juice. What's this? It's more treasure. I don't know if I'd classify this as Tomb Raider. I mean, it feels very Tomb Raider in style, but I'm just gonna shoot things. Because I know you're coming. You're gonna be in here. I'm not stupid. Ooh, 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 that's death. Should probably not step on that. Oh, I'm gonna die now. Whoa, shit! That could have been bad. I don't know what year it is either. I mean, when did The Mummy come out? This would have come out like right after The Mummy came out. Oh, look at this! We have waggle physics. Isn't that magical? Hey, can I have health? That'd be great. 99? It looks very 99, doesn't it? Okay, so what we got here? Is this a push puzzle? Wow. Whoever floats your boat, game. What's the point of this? I don't understand. Come on, Brendan, you can make the jump. It's alright. It's alright, Brendan. You got this, buddy. You can climb that, I trust you. I've got 2 Judgmental Brendan Frasers left. I think we can do this. I don't know if lives carry over, if it's like per section. Did some Googling. Alright. What you got? Alright, so we need to just... That sword does wonders. So the sword will help us tremendously. Yeah, so we'll be playing the Game Boy. We got a few Mummy games coming our way for Universal Interactive. They are not going anywhere. I can't tell if that's a death fall or if it's... Oh, God. Yep. Brother, give me health, man. There's like no health in this game. That's the worst part about it. There's no health. Big boy jump. Hell yeah. And I don't want to use cheats because I'm not that mentally invested in the game. You don't like the open world shenanigans? I've only ever beaten Yellow, so I don't know much about it. What's the point of that coming out at all? It's a red herring. It's gotta be. Alright, we gotta shoot somebody if we're gonna stay alive. Star key, yay. Okay. And no health? You didn't give me any health through all that? my X has more stability is wild. Because don't the Pokemon attack you instead of the Pokemon that you have anyway? That's weird. What's this? Dynamite. I got one of those right there. They attack you and the Pokemon? What's the point? That's so stupid. Yeah, I had no whoever assigned attack to space, you're an asshole. Absolute asshole. There's zero reason for space to be my attack button. For anybody who's curious, I don't remap controls unless I'm really mentally invested in the game. Control is jump, shift is look, and space. It's very strange. What's this? Now we're down to 1 life. Xena definitely got... Oh, look at that. It's health. Isn't that wonderful? Xena definitely got fucked off. Did it just let me pick it up at max health? I swear. Oh my god. Don't do that. That's horrible. Even Wolfenstein figured that out. Come on. Xena was bad, man. Xena was a rough little cookie. I made it pretty far, but I was just like, nah, man. No thanks. It was straight doo-doo. What's the point of all of these treasures? I don't get it. I'm getting treasures, then the count just resets, and you're like, okay, cool. Yep. Real talk, Alone in the Dark has better fighting mechanics than this. This is just, it's all over the place. Okay. Okay. Is this timed? Is this a time segment? I'm waiting for a time segment to show up because you know that somebody's gonna want to do it at some point. Alright, here are the people. Where are they? Easy. Easy. Yeah, this is just a very dull Tomb Raider. I'm okay with assigning it that like value. It's a Tomb Raider with a man, and also somehow controls worse for the computer. Like nothing works right. Brendan Fraser sounds like an asshole in this game too. He sounds like an idiot.
I got this for you. Isn't it cool? Okay, have a nice day.
Shit, man, I wasn't expecting things to fall down. Bring it, I'm not scared. Come on. Bring it. Where they at? Cut. 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 Fuck you, dude. The combat in this game sucks! You remember when the 8 trillion zombies or mummies came out of the wall and chased Brendan Fraser in this oddly one specific level that he was a part of? I don't. He was. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a George of the Jungle game that plays just like this too. Ooh, tiki tiki, bitch. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. That's game over. Cool, man. Do all that shit all over again. It's the whole stage, too. Without any opportunity to save throughout it. No quick saves, huh? None whatsoever. So you just kind of deal with the shit.
You're gonna be sorry you came here.
No, I'm not. The whole thing. The whole fucking thing.
Hey, solid gold.
Oi, solid gold. I know what's gonna happen if I fuck this off. By the rules of Conquering Companies, I have to play the PS1 version, which is probably gonna look shittier than this. And by probably, I mean with like 800% certainty, it's gonna look shittier than this. Because licensed movie games, they could never figure out anything. Could just use lives cheat. I don't cheat on games unless they're fucked off territory and they're called back. That's the only way I would. I have to be mentally invested in a game to use cheats, you know what I'm saying? You'd have to nail my nuts to fucking chair, glue my arms to the desk, because make me play this after losing all my lives. Yeah, it's not fair at all. Like, I understand what they were trying to do with the game, and I appreciate that, but it doesn't mean it's good, right? What happens if I throw a grenade at the bad guys? Are they susceptible to... Ooh, it actually worked really well. Okay, first of all, your mom's a hoe. Second of all, there was only one scarab in that thing the last time. Stop making up the rules. At least there's no fall damage. Brendan Fraser doesn't have knees in this universe. He's just got suspension. Ah! You gotta, if you can get the distance on them, it's not so bad. It's whenever you don't have the distance that they get you. You get an extra life for every 8 panels you illuminate, but as you can see, they don't give you any panels to illuminate. Collective, you did that Da Vinci Code, did do some tie-ins, well, not named Da Vinci. Oh, yeah? Gotta go fast. No! No thank you. Alright. So that was The Mummy. PC game. QRSTU. The Mummy. Where are you at? I'll go right here. The Mummy. That is a digital game. It is fucked off. I am giving that an F. This is the clunkiest fucking clunkiest fucking early 2000s game I've ever fortune playing. Yeah, that can get added to the episode tracker. Here we go. That can go there. The Mummy. Got an F. Now we gotta check it out on PS1. Yay. Alright, where are we at? The Mummy. Is there any way... It's Konami, though. Like, I expected better from Konami. I really, truly did. So much better. Alright, ROMs, PS1. I expect this to look just like trash. 100%. I know it's gotta be trash. Crash Bash was trash too. Maybe better on the PS1. I'm just hoping maybe they'll get the they'll get something done right. All right, here we go. Oh man, they didn't even do their proper Konami logo. They didn't give a shit about this. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be so much worse. Fuck you, come on. It's compressed to shit already.
Thebes, 1290 BC. Pharaoh Seti I's mistress betrays him with his trusted priest, Imhotep. Imhotep and Anck-su-namun are discovered and taken to Hamunaptra, city of the dead, where they are cursed and mummified. Imhotep suffers the Hamdai, the worst of all the Egyptian curses. For 3,000 years later, foreign legionnaire Rick O'Connor, caught up in a battle that raged above Hamunaptra, barely escapes with his life. Sometime later, Rick returns to the lost city of the dead with Egyptologist Evelyn Carnahan and her treasure-seeking brother, Jonathan.
I think this may be the Book of the Dead.
The Book of the Dead. Are you sure you want to be playing around with this thing?
It's just a book. No harm ever came from reading a book.
That happens a lot around here. So what's it say?
Amun-Ra, Amun-Day. It speaks of the night and of the day. Sueyaharum Muktub sin mas ibet baya. Imhatipin sumpike sitsue yatue yatue yatue.
Hell yeah, 3 controls: walk, action, and jump. Ah! It looks shit.
What was that?
It came from over there.
It's like Harry Potter, but worse.
Let's go prepare.
I'll just check back here.
Well, the good news is that with analog controls, it does feel a little bit better, but there's no control support for the left. Oh no. It'll also be easier to change my weapons. There's a... Ooh! They implemented a quick turn. So that already makes it at least D territory. Alright, we need to light this on fire. But I gotta get my shitty... What do you want? Nah, Tomb Raider looked better than this. And we can skip cutscenes, which is even better too, so I can kind of play catch up.
What have you found?
What have you found? Okay, well, I'm gonna go inside the building now.
You may have killed us all. You have unleashed a creature that we have feared for more than 3,000 years.
That's different. It's about your torch put in the wall flame, yep. Well, you know, for a game that wasn't natively on the PS1, this isn't that bad so far. Alright, what's the jump button? Circle's the jump button. Triangle... Oh, fuck! I can holster and unholster. Very cool. I know how to climb, game. Thank you. I don't need your tooltips every 10 seconds. We'll be alright. Thank you. Yeah, so far I'm down a clown with this because it's actually controllable. Oi, cunt. Got some ammo. Brendan's just walking around abusing people for the shits and gigs. Love to see it. Alright, let's push this back in. Yep. What? Okay. Now the question is, did they shoehorn any extra levels in this one? Because that would be the thing that really drives me insane. But the ability to turn around, that's massive for this. Because you can't do that in the PC version that I know of. At least not based on the shitty controls. Scary beetles, just whack them. Real talk though, when I was a kid, that scene where the scarab beetle goes up the dude's leg, comes through his head, that terrified me. Yeah, it was that was like the scariest scene in any film I had seen. Oh, I got you too? Yeah. that was a thing. I've never met a man that could survive a single strike with a pickaxe, much less 12 of them. Brendan Fraser's built differently. What would it felt like? Getting hit by a pickaxe? It felt horrible. Or getting eaten by a scarab? Terrifying. Yeah, that dodge is going to work really good. Is there a back dodge? Nope, just a left and right dodge. Okay. Whatever. I'm alright with that. A beetle crawling. I don't want to. Nobody wants to. Alright, 7. Boom, 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 boom. Why do you have to put it out just to... You're a very silly man, Brendan Fraser. What's our run fast button though? Because you know, oh, it's R2. Figured it out. All right. Look at the compressed, shittier version of Brendan Fraser's face in the top left. Wow. What a time to be alive. This is the future of gaming. I might be able to beat this.
Something's not right here.
Something's not right here.
Don't worry, John Wayne Fraser. We'll figure it out. Okay.
I've got problems.
Tooltip. Yep, I can climb vines. I know how to climb vines. Is this an extra life? Yes, it is. I got one more judgmental Brendan Fraser. That's amazing. I can tell you right now, for how this is controlling versus how the computer version controls, this is a C so far. I'm not too pissed off at this. Definitely got to do better in the... Yeah, let's make sure we're saving our ammo. Maybe. That's a very good point. Ooh, let's test that turnaround. Yeah. Alright, we got the key. That's all I want. Run fast. Gotta go fast. They're also not as dickish with health. Like, I don't feel like the damage is nearly as significant as it is on the other one. Oh, no, not at all. Push the button. Okay, sir, please. There's a button. It has to be pushed. Push it. Thank you. Stop just throwing fists. Brendan, please. Alright, we'll get this back out. It's our trusty stick of destiny here.
Who are these
Alright, one more hit. So the good news is the game is decent enough to give me a health indicator for the enemies on the right, which is like really cool to me. Oh, fuck off. Strats. There's no fire here though. I gotta figure out how to light up those panels. Because there's a few of them here. Here we go. Alright, star key, like that. Stratus. Oh, I've been thinking about beating that with a hammer before. I don't know, like, what's the point of getting any treasure? You don't get, like, bonus points or anything. It's not like you get bonus lives for getting treasure, so I don't know what the point is for this at all. But we'll get it all just because I'm a loot goblin. And I'm pretty sure there's goodies down here, too. What's the look around button? L2, okay. I heard what sounded like a zombie. Or a mummy. Where's he at? Do I have the star key yet? I think I do. I think that's what I grabbed from. Alright, it's just one, right? Yeah, I can deal with one. Can't wait till we fight Imhotep, and he's like, I'm just whacking him with a stick. Come on, you got it, Brendan. It's a secret? Wow.
There's someone around here.
Dude, Brendan fucks in this game. Me. Give me your star key. Thank you. Alright, what we got here? Haha, so clever. Modern Egyptian ingenuity. We're not going down there, it's a death trap. I don't care what's down there. Alright, push this. Oh, is this a secret? It is a secret. I even know that we could do this. It's amazing how much stuff you can figure out whenever the game's not shit! It's magical. Oh! Why mummy? That's random. Well, I don't need to go by any of that because I found the secret way. So let's go this way. Time to get our secret sword. There it is. And that's that stage, I think. Yep. Hell yeah. I don't know if I have enough space. No, I'm just kidding. It's a digital memory card. Got plenty of space. What's our save state button anyway? F2 is save, load, okay. I'm gonna put a purple marker here to remind me. That is that's the save. Save. There we go.
Oh,
what's that?
This is for you. I had to, you know, face certain death to get that for you.
I wonder.
What was that?
Evie, I think...
Jonathan, look what we found. Rick, if you can find the 2 missing pieces of this hieroglyph, we can open this door.
And that would be good because...
It leads to the hidden chambers of Hamunaptra.
Does it say anything about treasure?
Apparently, collecting the treasures of Hamunaptra bestows powerful magic.
Alright. Draw distance is still kind of poopy in this game. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. No, thank you. Oh shit, right off the cuff? Holy cow. Damn, man, I just walked in here. Chill. Holy fuck! I just walked in here. I'm assuming that that water is lethal water and I don't want to touch it, so we're not going to. Also, where's the fire? You gotta give me a fire if I'm gonna light the torches. Okay, chill. That's very pretty water for something that's probably incredibly lethal. Don't trust you. So am I supposed to run over it fast? Yes, okay. Gotta go fast. I figured there'd be like tons of traps because it's the Mummy, right? We're going through the Mummy's tomb. Also, the frame rate is dog shit because they're trying to do too many things right here. You got the key to this door, sir? I'm sure you do. Yeah, you do. Okay, that treasure is not worth it. It's not worth dying. None of these are. Pull the lever, Kronk. Oh, that's trash. Hopefully it gives me some health soon. We haven't seen any health this stage at all. But I like this sword. The sword will do wonders for us. There we go. Hell yeah. What's up, Merch? How are you? Hey, look, it's health. Yeah, no thanks. It's not worth it to grab treasure. It really isn't. Rice and spicy tuna? That sounds delicious. I made a breakfast. It wasn't too great, but it is what it is. Okay, let's maybe get a free life here. We still need 6 of them. 5 of them, my bad. We're playing the Mummy on PS1. You made some fish gumbo? I approve of this. Okay, that looks like deadly quicksand. I don't want to... The fuck? Hello? How was I supposed to know that that one was lethal? Used a mix. I should just send you my recipe. I'll send you my recipe so you stop using mixes. It's sacrilege. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, you didn't see it on the computer. The computer was rough. God, going through the menu's horrible. Alright, those are all obviously fake tiles, so we're gonna run. Alright, there might be a secret over here. We don't get a lot of gumbo in Mordor. Yeah, this is true. Hobbitses. I was making gumbo in Las Vegas, and everybody's like, "What is this?" Yeah. All right, let the push happen. Go. Ooh, health, nice. You want some fuck? That's what you get. What's this? Hello? I'm getting mummied. There's something. You can't just like have that here and not have something special happen. Come on, bro. What? What? Oh God, rocks. Oh God, rocks. Oh God, rocks. Jesus. Alright, well there's the star key, so now we just gotta figure out where they are. The frame rate on this game it's pretty rough though. And that's the only thing that's killing it for me. Dude, the sword, this is awesome. The sword does 2 hits on this and they get him? Fuck'd you come from? It's so choppy and gross. Una mas? How many mas? More mas? Come on. Oh, that's awkward. You can't walk high. You Egyptians never figured out stairs? They would never remaster this. It'd be a cold day in hell before we see something like that. Is it star key time? Damn, how many dudes did I run by? That's all I can think of. It's like just how many dudes I said sayonara to. Because somebody's got to have the key. There it is. Thank you, thank you. That's gotta be the end of the stage, too. The stages aren't too long. Maybe? Don't you gimmick me, I'll come. Hello? I think we gotta put our hand here. What did that do? That open the door? It did. Okay. Oh God. We're riding it. Oh God, we're surfing on a log. It's so bad. No, you're fine. What's up, Wego? How are you? So that's 1 life per thing every single time. So it doesn't matter if you played a perfect game. You make 1 mistake on this, it's it. Now I'm surfing on a log. You remember that part of the movie where Brendan Fraser gets on a log through the Nile River and surfs it? Because I don't. Oh yeah? It's a great website. Please stop punching it. I know you're very frustrated. I would understand too. Yeah, I remember asking myself, man, all this in one take is still at the same temple, the same location. This guy is a genius. How many lives do I have? I don't know. 1 life, and then it's game over. Good. Great. We could do that whole fucking stage again. And there it is. Oh, I got an extra life by running into that. Even though I pushed the X button, he refused to jump. Oh, because X button isn't jump, is it? My bad. Yeah. Yo, this game controls horribly. I want you to understand that. Alright, jump and crouch. Oh, good, we're moon jumping. Jump. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Jump. But I not only have to jump, I have to control where the log goes, too. Jesus Christ. Is that game over? Of course it is. Oh my god. It's the whole stage. How horrible. Aw, sweet iframes, daddy. Love to see those. Did you find anything interesting on cutting room floor? Can I has health? This is where you get out of that before it kills us. Yeah, fuck that. We're not doing that. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Brendan, please. You're going to get me killed. You're saying about not remembering the log chase? What about it? Is that in the movie? I just died? Okay. These iframes can kick some fucking rocks, man. I shouldn't die on minigames. That's some real petty shit from this game. Thankfully the stage isn't like too terribly long, but shit, man. Tell you what though, my console grade for PS1 so far has straight up been a C. This is not helping it at all. This is Here's the thing about this, right? I don't feel this is a bad game. This won't end up on a bad game list. These are just mechanics that piss me off, right? It's not like, holy shit, this is unplayable. This is just very tedious, right? Alright, so we know for a fact there's nothing interesting there. This is one of those, what do I want to put up with kind of situations. That sword is the shit, man. The shit! Alright, watch out for rocks. They'll come out of everywhere. What's this? What'd that do? Oh, extra life. Nice. It's from the Game Grumps. What are you put up with today? Not fucking this. Oh, shit. Alright, here come the bad boys. Whoa, whoa. Sweet invisible wall there. Love those. Those are always great. I am gonna save state before this this stage. I'm authorized up to 3 save states before it's considered a stated run, and I find that that log section is just horrible. It's a horrible game design. Why won't you look at me? That's one of my favorite Game Grumps animated. Arian, I love you. No! That went quick. JonTron was better than Danny. No offense. I love Danny Sexbang, but I love his music. I feel like his commentary is not nearly as great as JonTron. Like, JonTron was just funny as shit. Danny's just funny to be funny. Alright, F2. Broken ass part, man. So it sucks, not only do I have to surf this log through the holes. It's so childish. Fucking tin. There's one! There's 2! Any more than 3, it's a stated walkthrough and playthrough, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. Alright, here's the last. That's it. Do any more, it's stated. No, it's not working. It's horrible. Please don't make this be any longer than it needs to be. End my suffering. Oh, that's it? Okay, cool beans, I guess. Danny is better than music, yeah. 100%. I love his stories, right? But I think for in-the-moment commentary, JonTron was better. Is there anything? You gotta catch me first, dickhead. What's down here? Jack and/or shit. Cool. Love to see it. What kind of malfeasance are over there? Oh shit, he's got a shield. Give you motherfuckers shields. Bye. Dodge that, Bronze Age douchebag. LeBron's James. So these are the guards. Woo! Stop it. Damn, enough of them? Let's see if we can get an extra life. Nope. Okay. Alright, if I was going to jump across here, where would I jump across here at? Probably right here. Yep. And it's not going to be a jump at all. It's going to be a climb. Gave him the classic razzle dazzle. Ooh. Hey, stop being a dick and just open up the sarcophagus. Oh my gosh. That's the end of the stage. Open up the sarcophagus, nerd. What? Do you want me to fight somebody else? Does it need to be on fire? That's the end of the level sarcophagus. What do you want me to do? Did they just spawn another enemy on me and it... Oh, I could have made that jump. Nice. Yes, so there's one more enemy that just decided he wanted to be relevant. Now I should be able to open up the thing, right? What a piece of shit. No, I didn't. What an asshole thing for me to do. I love Danny because he hasn't played tons of games. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I was expecting, you know, to make the jump where I did it before with 0 problems, but, you know, what do I know? Hey, nerd, turn around. There's one more that's supposed to come out here, is he? No? Okay. You're so cool. Y'all ever play the Atlantis game? Oh, I got an extra life to make up for that. Nice. I played that as a kid. It was pretty good. Disney games for me were always really awesome. I really like the Lilo and Stitch one though. That one was solid too. Alright, we good? We Gucci? Oh, Mummy Returns? Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the stage, right? I need a star key to open up the sarcophagus? What sense does that make? None! Perfect zone gems. What does that even mean? I've never played Haunted Mansion. I've seen the film, but I've never played it. Alright, the upper ruins.
Here, I found another piece.
Oh, well done. Now let's see what this does. Phew. Now all we need is that final fragment.
Don't forget, if you're tired of this company... Actually, I need to make sure... Is there a viewer reward to change the company? No, there isn't. I need to make one of those, because I got one for the system, change the system. Let's create a new one. Change the company. If we are actively in conquering companies, use this reward to change the company to one of your choosing. We'll make it 30,000 points. Oh, there's no more left. What's something that we don't ever use? Change the chat. That can actually go bye-bye. I don't use a chat on here anymore. Change the company. With this reward, you can change the company to a different company of your choosing. Must be, yeah, I haven't. Must be during conquering companies. Cannot be undone with Streamloot's card. Got to make sure that people know that, or else they'll get cranky. 30,000. And yes. That way, that is there next to choose the next system. But I got to figure out where it decided to plop it down at. Lectio Thematis, System Overload, Company Conquest. That needs to be on anyway. Change the company. Okay, what are we doing? That was quick. Holy shit. HAL Labs. Okay. Let me get a good save state on this. Oh, also I need to set that to where it can only be redeemed one time per day, because I don't want to be constantly changing it. One day. Actually, we'll just make it 8 hours. Actually, let's see. Yeah. That way nobody's like overly changing it all the time. Okay, get a good save state. We are done with yeah, we got that. Alright, HAL Labs. I don't even remember where we left off with HAL Labs. Have we started a conquest on them yet? What's up, Crib? I just dropped a new channel point reward, 30,000. You can change the company. Should I make it a little bit more expensive? Have I not started HAL? You personally think so? Alright, we'll make it a little bit more expensive then. We'll make it 50,000 points. And then for system, Oh, I should have said to 50 anyway. That's my bad. Change the company so these two are right next to each other. Yeah, okay. You would increase the price? We did. Alright. Let's just take this. Project status. 50,000 people used to live here, now it's a ghost town. I don't know that reference. Name that game quote. I don't know. What company was this? Universal Interactive. CC. Is it like Fallout? Oh, we did Hudson. We haven't done HAL Labs yet, have we? Oh, goody! This is gonna be new. Are y'all? Hope you're ready for non-stop curvy shit, because that's what's gonna happen. And tons of VIC-20 games. I don't know if I can play. All right. So Universal is going to be locked. And we're going to insert shift down HAL Labs. And our journey starts with 1976. Wow. 1976, that's impressive. 1976. Kirby was Nintendo? Yeah, it is, but HAL Labs, it's HAL Labs IP. So starting off with Night Driver. I'm assuming for 1970s, especially on computer, HAL Labs is going to be doing the computer release of these games. So theirs is the Commodore 64 version. Night Driver does have a series. Ironically, the next game in this series came out in 2018. It was a shitty phone game. So, Night Driver, we're not on anything crazy. I know that Old Man Sim, if Old Man's here, he loves the admin stuff. He likes it when I add games to the list. I think he's a real big fan of going through the old companies, or the old games over the new ones anyway. What was the last Universal game? The Mummy. The Mummy. Alright, then we got Pac-Man. Which version of Pac-Man is this? 2 games in 1980, Rally X and Pac-Man, both of which are not good. But I'm curious to see which one HAL did. Okay, so HAL did the VIC-20. I don't know if we've been able to emulate VIC-20. This is part of Pac-Man. Pretty sure I've played Pac-Man on arcade. We have. Yes. And I got a high score. Good. Then we have Rally X. Rally X. And they did the VIC-20 version of that as well. We're going to be doing a lot of VIC-20 stuff. Rally X is part of a franchise. This is the first game for it, so I'm okay with that. Then we go to 1981 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. First one is Jupiter Lander. This was created solely by them, so Commodore 64 and VIC-20. Jupiter Lander is not a part of a series, but it is derivative of Lunar Lander. I recognize that game. Then we have Mole Attack. This is a VIC-20 exclusive, and it's Whack-A-Mole. Then we have Road Race, which is also VIC-20 and Commodore 64. Not part of a series, so it's standalone. Then we have Star Battle on the VIC-20. Man, they really pushed for the VIC-20, didn't they? This is a ripoff of Galaxian. Then we have Stargate, which I'll tell you right now, this is Defender 2, and I don't think we've played Defender on stream yet. Alright, we've not played Defender, so this is part of Defender. So that's going to be an RWAR violation parlay, where it's going to be an easy game. And that's going to be a 1-game parlay. So that's really doable. Stargate's considered Defender 2 for anybody who cares. The HAL version for this is on the NES. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, it's on the NES. And it was released in America. Just kidding. No, it was! Huh. That's not bad. So these games are going to be all high-score games, so it's going to be quick. So I don't think it's going to be too bad. Alright, 1982, we have Joust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're starting to get to the ports now. Alright, NES. It's HAL Labs again. So HAL's porting all of these games from Williams. That's interesting. Do we have Le Mans? It's a standalone game, Commodore 64. We have Money Wars. Money Wars. That's a standalone for VIC-20. Then Pinball Spectacular. On the VIC-20 Commodore 64. It's a standalone. And then we got a really cool game called Millipede. But I don't think I've played Centipede. So that's going to be another one. Millipede. And I think I actually own this on the NES. Alright, 1, 2. Okay, we can do this. Alright, releases. HAL. NES. Centipede. One of these fancy boys. Then we go to 1983. And I don't think they have any RPGs for a while, so we're not going to find ourselves in an RPG lock or anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, Kreb, you're going to love this because I know you enjoy these. We have Dragon Attack on the MSX. But who's releasing it for the Sword? Takara is, okay. And that's a standalone. Then we have Fruit Search. These are all going to be bloatware MSX games. Heavy Boxing, okay, on MSX. Picture Puzzle, MSX. Pig Mock, MSX, standalone. Space Maze Attack. Kirby Adventure is going to be like late 80s, I think. Super Billiards on the MSX. And a few, it's even on the Sharp as well. So this was on the MSX, Sharp, and the PC 88. So there's a few versions of that. Super Snake, and that is on the MSX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh God, we got something I'm kind of looking forward to, but not really. All right, Balance MSX. That's a standalone. Do we have Hole in One, which is interesting because that's the game that's going to be converted to Super Nintendo in the future, known as HAL's Hole in One on the Super Nintendo. So that's going to be really interesting to check that out. It's on MSX, Sharp, and PC 88. So this group of computers is going to be part of HAL's Golf. Then Mr. Chin on MSX. It's a standalone. Rollerball on the MSX, Sharp, PC-88. Space Trouble, MSX. And then F1 Race. And this is Famicom. And it's not part of anything. It's a ripoff of Pole Position. Good news is we're gonna be going through these games pretty quick, so we'll be checking out HAL Lab pretty straightforward. All right, 1985. This is what I'm not looking forward to, but I kind of am. Eggerlin Mystery. So that's going to be the first game in the Adventures of Lolo series. And it's on the MSX. So Lolo is going to be the big thing before Kirby comes into play. And we have Mach Rider. That is a NES game, I know for a fact. HAL Labs, NES, 3DS. We're going to be playing the just the NES version. And I don't believe that there were any more. Yeah, they're not part of anything. I mean, technically it's part of the programmable series, but I don't really care that much. All right, that's a good group of games to get started with, eh? I think it is. Isn't Mach Rider the better Excite Bike? No. It's like you ride around like an ass bandit, because that's what you are, you piece of shit. It's basically Outrun with a motorcycle that shoots bullets, but it misses every time. It's horrible. Alright, HAL Labs. Tamaga Inu. The Egg Dog. Tamago Inu. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Damn. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. When I get back, we're going to go ahead and start our conquest on HAL Labs, okay? I'm excited. We all know the Nintendo Entertainment System, the little gray box that brought us minutes of excitement, hours of entertainment, and a lifetime of memories. But I wanted to cover something today that some people might not think of: accessories. During the lifespan of the NES, there were some insane accessories created. Some improved upon the controller, some were novelty attempts at standing out, and some were for accessibility. You never really knew what was going to come out. Now, for a long time, almost 9 months, I spent as much time as I could trying to piecemeal together various NES accessories for the purpose of this video. But guess what? It gets expensive really fast. That being said, I don't own all of them, but the topic of today's episode is every NES accessory I can talk about or own for the NES. Let's begin. Now, before we get into this, there are a few different types of NES accessories, many of which can be narrowed down to 6 different groups. Number 1, wired controllers. Number 2, wireless controllers. Number 3, turbo controllers. Number 4, light gun stuff. 5, quality of life accessories. And 6, dumb shit. So I'm going to go through each of these categories and talk about what I can find, and in some cases what I own and what happens when I use them. Cool? Cool. Wired controllers. Now, before we get to the weird stuff, let's talk about the good old-fashioned simple-ass comfy controller that is the original NES controller. This is the NES 004. It's the standard controller that was packed in with the NES. It's small, comfortable to use, and has a regular D-pad with a rubber select and start button. The 2 buttons on the right are B and A respectively, and they are bright red, kind of hard to miss them. So many of my childhood memories and quite a few of my adult memories were played on this controller, and I love it. But there was a second version, and it came with the second version of the NES. It was known as the New Style NES, or the NES 101, but the colloquial name is the Top Loader. When they released the New Style NES, they updated the controller to be different. Many people call this the dog bone because it looks like one, true story. Now, I don't have one of these, but one of the issues that a lot of folks mention is that the B and A buttons are at a slanted angle, and that hurts your hand, especially when you have tons of muscle memory for NES games where the buttons are left and right. But when I emulate NES games, I use a SNES controller, so I don't think it'd be any different. Oh well. The next accessory I don't own is actually really expensive. You remember Arkanoid, the Better Breakout? That's what this controller is for. It basically emulated the arcade controls, and I did ask in a previous video a long time ago if the controller operated faster than the NES controller, and many people said that it did to them. Now in looking at it, it's literally just a knob and a button. I'm assuming the button would be used for the laser power-up if we had it. It's cute and effective, can't complain about it. I do know that the Famicom actually had a second version, and it was like baby blue. It was for Arkanoid 2 Return of Dough, but it was only in Japan. I don't know if it works for the first game, but it might be worth looking into. You know fighting sticks, right? Like Hori? I used to have one. It made playing arcade games on the computer tremendous fun, but what if I told you there existed an arcade controller for the NES? What about the Super Nintendo? What about the Mega Drive? All of those, in combination. What gives? That's what the Battle Station 2 is. It's a multi-platform arcade stick created by Multicoin Australia in 1993, which is awfully late for the NES era. But it did come with adapters for all the consoles I mentioned, plus Commodore 64 and Amiga. To be honest, for what it is, it's kind of a good deal. Low-key, I want to try to find one, but it's a really rare find, which screams to me that some asshole is going to want $10,000 for it. I love joysticks because in platforming games or shooters, it just feels right, you know? I feel it offers more tangible control over the motion of our characters or whatever we're controlling. But if you take the joystick and put it on shitty low-quality plastic and crank a degradable sticker on there with membrane buttons and 2 triggers, you get the Epyx 500XJ. So we have this hand-sized hunk of plastic with, like I said, a membrane sticker over it. The start and select buttons are kind of there, and there's also an auto fire button. The B and A buttons are actually on the underside of the controller, and to be honest, this controller was cool for about 5 minutes until the hand cramps happened. If you're playing a game that requires constant hitting of buttons, and you want to make it physically painful, use a 500XJ. Other than that, it's a relatively well-known controller with different versions for Apple II, Commodore 64, and supposedly the 2600. Also, fun fact, it had 2 different releases. I own the Epyx 500XJ, but you might have seen this called the Speed King as well, which good for them for changing it, because there's nothing fast about this thing. This one is actually pretty cool. It's a Famicom-styled controller released by Hudson Soft, the same folks who made Bomberman, Bonk, Far East of Eden, tons of products through the year. The Sonisui SSS has a turbo controller capability and a headphone jack at the bottom. The way you get the sound is to plug the RCA cable from your controller into the audio jack. Now, mine doesn't work. I took it apart and it's corroded to shit inside, but if this was working as advertised, this would probably be the coolest controller for the NES of the era. Perhaps one of the most infamous wired controllers out there, the Miracle Piano is a sight to behold. Now, I don't own one because the cost of buying one plus shipping it is fucking horrible. The piano itself is a keyboard with 49 keys. The standard is 88, but for the purpose of teaching people piano basics, you don't really need that big of a piano. The game itself isn't that bad, and between me and you, it does its job as a teaching tool. A lot of people sleep on this game because it's educational, but to me, it's one of the best out there for what it does. Many people know about this being an NES accessory, but the Miracle Piano teaching system also came out for DOS, Genesis, Amiga, Super Nintendo, and the Mac computer, and it was even updated with a program known as the Piano Discovery software. This is a cool thing to own. I just don't. It's time to see what Bandai could contribute to the controller mix, and that is the Mega. The Mega is the #1 most convoluted bullshit controller I've ever seen. This is 100% reinventing the wheel, and for what? We only need 2 red buttons and a D-pad. Start and select would be nice too, but the Mega overcomplicates the hell out of the standard controller. The D-pad is cheap, the A and B buttons feel normal, and the start and select buttons are cheap as fuck too. But the big ones in the top are mode, lock, and level. If you push lock and another button, it locks down that button. You have to manually unlock them if you want to play with that button again. There's also a rapid fire mode which aligns with what a turbo controller does. There's a way to limit ammunition as a challenge with your friends, a timer mode if you want to limit the time you play, a memory mode that remembers password sequences, slow-mo which acts as a slow mode, and a top secret mode. How do we get that? Well, we set it to Game 1 mode, push the button as much as we can in 10 seconds, thus unlocking Top Secret mode, which is a little mini game in the LCD window. The one thing that sucks about this controller is that it's battery operated to the core. With no batteries, this is just a glorified paperweight. Well, I have a power pad, but it doesn't work with any of the games that I have. In fact, out of the 11 games that it supported, only 6 were released in the United States, one of which is one of the most expensive games out there, Stadium Events. So if you want that, just buy World Class Track Meet. It's the same game, and if you lived in Europe, tough titties, you only had 2 games. Think of the power pad as the granddaddy to the DDR dance mat. It has 2 sides, side A, which has 8 dots, of which 2 are red, and side B, which was more commonly used, with 12 buttons, 6 of which are red and 6 of which are blue. To my knowledge, there aren't that many games that use side A, but it existed in the off chance someone programmed something for it. Again, I don't own any games that are compatible with this, so one day I look forward to making an episode all about this. There were tons of NES-centric products made by Quickshot. In fact, I know off the top of my head 5, each with their own unique aspects. This particular one is the 126, and the only people I could see having fun with this are coaches that had absolute boners for their stopwatch and couldn't isolate work from home. The A and B buttons are on the shoulder, there's this random disc in the bottom, and by the way, that's our D-pad, and we have a start and select bar at the top. It bounces over both, and much like the Epix 500, it's kind of counterintuitive. It just gives you hand cramps and the buttons sometimes stick. I'm assuming they're all gunked up with God knows what from the 80s, but they are very cheap plastic buttons. Quickshot may have had their weird controllers, especially with the 126, but their bread and butter involved flight sticks, of which there are a few for the NES. Most of them look like traditional flight sticks, the usual vertical stick with a massively obvious trigger. Top Gun had it, so everything else had to, right? That's what the premise for the Quickshot 1 and 2 were. Both of them were standard, and to my knowledge, there's tons of them that I won't be able to cover. I know there was a baseline Quickshot for the NES, and it was great. I also know that there was a Quickshot 12, which basically looked the same, but the weird one is the Quickshot Aviator 2. What happened to Aviator 1? Apparently it's on the Sega Master System, probably for Afterburner, but the second one, it was on the NES. It looks like a civil aircraft yoke with a stupid blue ball in the middle just in case you wanted to see your aircraft turning the way you obviously turn the yoke. There's some buttons, and honestly, I kinda want one. Again, there are like 13 Quickshots out there and they're all basically the same thing done 13 times. Everyone had to be different, and that was none the more obvious than with Bishu's Ultimate Super Stick. This was branded as an arcade stick, and it might look like it supports 2 players, but it doesn't. This is a 1-player controller that accommodates either left-handed or right-handed players. It has a dial-a speed auto-fire, which is cool, so it's technically a turbo controller. It has a massive joystick in the middle and 2 big-ass red buttons on both sides. I can already tell just by looking at the picture that this thing was 100% uncomfortable to hold. Now, it was released for the NES, but there were versions for the Sega Master System as well as the TurboGrafx 16. There was even a remote control one for the Sega Master System as well. Got a fucking zinger for you here, literally. It was another creation from Bishu, one of 2 different flight stick options that I know. Now the Zinger is much like the Quickshot. It's got 4 suction cups that stopped sucking in the 90s like Marilyn Chambers, so good luck getting this on the desk. But for the most part, it works. Sometimes. I noticed that when I played Top Gun, the programming goes dog shit. Sometimes the game even crashes. And that might be because there's something weird going on inside of the controller itself. Hell, I can hear something moving around when I shake it. The controller itself features an auto fire that, believe it or not, is slower than most turbos, and 2 big buttons. And guess what? They do the same thing. Say it with me, kids. It's redundant. The stick also took some Viagra too, because it's stiffer than a broomstick in a hammock, but I guess it would work. There's also another version called the Zoomer. The Zoomer is another one that kind of fits the bill for this as well, but it's presented in a much more traditional yoke, like one you would see for a Cessna. I don't own one, but it looks much more simple than the Zinger. Wireless controllers. Acclaim was fairly big on doing what they could to break into the industry. Hell, they even named themselves Acclaim so that they could be alphabetically above any competitor that started with an A, such as Accolade or the very well-known Activision. Why? because that's what the creators of Activision did when they left Atari, so some weird tradition was born from it. Now, Acclaim was primarily known for publishing games, but they did create some accessories. The first is the Acclaim Remote Controller, starting off hot by calling out the oppression of wires. Well, we have a controller, and we have an infrared receiver. That receiver gets plugged into the NES, and that's not too bad. Kind of just hangs out there. The controller is thick, just shy of an inch, and it's got a lot going on here. A raised D-pad, a tiny start and select button, and the usual B and A. I find it interesting that there's a power switch. That's nice for power conservation. And I see this triangle thing here. I'm assuming that's a turbo function, but how does it work? Well, we need to open this and put batteries in it, which is going to be hard because I don't think this thing has been opened since the dawn of mankind. Took some prying off with a screwdriver, and these contacts are oxidized to shit. Might need to restore them. But as you can see, it takes 4 AAA batteries. 4. All right. Let's go ahead and get this journey started with, let's see what we're doing. Night Driver on the Commodore 64. Let's see if I have that. So some of these computer files I do have, and if I have them, they work wonderfully. If I don't, then we kind of got to do some extra work, but that's okay. I don't have Night Rider. Night Rider, Commodore 64. No, not Night Rider. It's not that Night Rider. Night Driver, that's why. I'm stupid. Night Driver, Commodore 64. We're gonna have so much Kirby, but the cool thing is, if we can keep going down the road, we'll be able to play Super Smash Brothers, like some of the cooler games that are out there, and I'm very excited about that. We're definitely gonna be putting a lot of time into Kirby, though. I know that for a fact. Alright, Night Driver. Fast, here we go. No, we're not going to be using. What the hell's game? Oh, I guess they did that. Okay, cool. Do we have a joystick? Push F1 or button on joystick to start. Well, I don't know what the joystick button is. Okay. Press F1 or button on joystick to start key. Or joystick play. Alright, kind of being weird. Alright, so this is not reading the joystick, but that's fine. Let's just accelerate. What's our left and right button? We gotta restart this because I have no fucking clue what the controls are. At all. Alright, N. Okay, so L and that button. Assuming these are the same buttons. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go for a night drive. There's no break, there's only go. It's exactly what I thought was going to happen too. It'd be different if I could actually see a road, but I can't, right? There's no road to see. It's just drive between the... This is not how I drive in real life. Stop it. It's so ass. Oh, there we go. There's my left and right turn. So the keys aren't the exact same as a US keyboard. I was afraid that was going to happen because Commodore 64 is weird like that. Oh shit. We're going so fast, guys. It's so hard. I'm teaching the wife to drive PTSD. Oh no. I haven't even made it 1 kilometer yet. Before totally eating shit. Ah, damn. How many lives do we get? Oh, we get unlimited lives as long as the time's going. Okay. So what's the objective? Just 2 kilometers? Because we're not making it very far at all. Yeah, this was on Atari. You're correct. I actually own this on Atari. Ooh, that's gross and I hate it. We made it 2.55 kilometers, just drive. That's the only job. It's just a drive. This is really hard. I don't even know how I'd rate this, because it's not bad. This is an accurate representation of how this game is on Atari. It's just, you know, on Commodore 64. The controls aren't bad. You only need 3 controls, left, right, and go. Jesus. We've made it 369 kilometers. So is that it? So we just get a high score, okay. So this is a high score game. Sound effects pretty good too. It could have been a lot worse. It could have just been farty, you know? Okay, so we get extended play at 6 kilometers. Duly noted. Here we go. Shit, man. So I don't like how the pylons are disappearing. I think that's one thing I can ding this game on. The pylons are kind of fucking off, and you're like... This is the Commodore 64 version. This is HAL's first technical game. Also, what's up, TKK? How are you? Can we get a shout out for the Combat King? Absolute sweetheart. Hold on, I got it. There's something I put something on a list to remind you of, and I'm such a piece of shit that I forgot to. Alright, TKK. Galactic Warriors. Galactic Warriors. I literally said LMAO. I need to tell TKK about this one. It's so bad. Good lord, this is bad. Just Heavy Nova is better. That's how bad it is. Galactic Warriors on the arcade. Whenever you get a chance, that's your game to check out. You probably already played it, though. I think it's a fighting game. It's either that or a beat 'em up. Alright, we can make it to 6. If we can make it to 3, we can make it to 6. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Fuck! Oh, yes. Have you played it before? Jeez, these roads are the worst. There's no lights here. I feel like where am I driving at? There's no street lights. Just add some street lights occasionally. Give me a road to drive on. Let me see the turns as they come up. That's the biggest fault in this game, is that you're just going and you're reacting to something that you don't know when it's coming. That, and then these things just randomly disappear on you. Come on, we got that extended play. Give it to me. I want it. Oh, fuck! Go! Dude, we only got 9 kilometers, like 0.9 kilometers to go. Speed it. Oh my god, 4 seconds. We can do it. Come on, 9. Extended play. What happened to my extended play? Oh, there it is. Okay, we do have extended play. So what's our next extended play? Another 6. We gotta play a perfect game then. Damn. Where the streets have no names, it's true. No name streets, no sky, no sun, no moon. Just 2 black towers in the distance, that's all we need. I don't know how I feel about this, and I don't know how I would rate this, I really don't. You're scared of Fort's driving? Oh my god. Don't be. I mean, at this rate, just the ability for me to get back in this car, this is like, I must have great car insurance. Those are all cones? Cones. Damn, man. Well, we'll claim this as a high score. This will be an easy high score challenge to take on at some point. I don't think it's bad. For one of the first proper driving games, you know, this is pretty solid. Nice StarCraft reference. Alright, 8.52. Not bad. So 8.52. Somebody remember that number. Not bad at all. Alright, that was Commodore 64. That was Night Drive. I think that's what's called, right? Night Driver. I have this on Atari 2600. LMN. Night Driver that is not fucked off. That is a high score. And the high score is 8.52 kilometers. We didn't make it very far. I think Paul Walker made it farther than I did. Alright, we're going to do the Price is Right rules for this. If you can guess the price of this game and be the closest without going over, you can win yourself 0.2 good boy points that can be used to redeem an override of your choosing. I always go in increments of 10. I'm going to say this is a $40 game. Also, what would y'all rate that? Because I don't think it's a bad game. It's rudimentary, but it is fun. The biggest issue I have is that the cones just disappear or manifest. That's part of Night Driver. There is a second game. It came out in 2018 for the phones. It is what it is. I'm thinking B-. I'm feeling a solid B- for this because, you know, there's not going to be any music. It doesn't make sense. It's a very good, like, simulator. I wonder if they consider it a simulator. They consider action racing driving. C+? Come on, it's Commodore 64. Also, there's traffic on the front cover. Where's the traffic on this game, huh? It doesn't exist. It's not simulation though, so it doesn't count. I'm assuming the arcade one was a little bit better. What we got here? Is this the arcade one? Yeah, look at that. Look at that fancy car you got. Probably need a steering wheel for that though. Atari version is Traffic. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it a B minus. B minus seems pretty fair for it. It's not horrible. It really isn't. All right, eBay. What's eBay saying? Night Driver Commodore 64. And that is going to be emulation by availability. It's a very rare game. You'll see that for a lot of these early PC games out there. There's not much solid medium left, and if they are, they're starting to fail because they're floppy disks or they're cassette tapes. So that doesn't surprise me one bit. Next up is Pac-Man on the VIC-20. I don't know if we can emulate VIC-20. I don't think we've even tried to emulate VIC-20. Have we? I don't know if we have. This will be interesting. All right, emulation wiki. Let's see what's going on for the VIC-20. I know the VIC-20 is a Commodore computer, so we might be able to just use the Commodore stuff. Okay, so Vice works and it's libretro. I'm curious. I don't have any VIC-20 games, so this will be a first for me. VIC-20. If we can get this to work, I wonder if VIC-20 games are online. We got ourselves a JavaScript emulator. Okay, so what's the game? No, I'm not doing that. What games we got? I mean, if it'll let me do this on here, that's perfect. Pac-Man. There we go. Okay. VIC-20 archive. Let's see if there's a big old thing of VIC-20 games. They gotta be tiny, so I could probably just grab and have the entire fucking library of the game. There, here we go. And we'll see if Vice works for this. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Alright, don't screw me, Vice. Oh, can we do it? Is it backwards compatible? I don't think it is. Oh, I was about to have a field day. Oh, there it is, VIC-20 Vice. Yes. Alright, Pac-Man. Here we go. This is going to be great. One player game with 0 controller support. Alright, one player game. 1. F3 to change. Skill level 1, F7 resets game. Press F1 or fire to start. F1. Okay, so the controls are weird. It's just going. I don't know what the controls are. Alright, we gotta look this up. VIC-20 Pac-Man manual. I don't care. I just want to know. Because I'm assuming there was an up, down, left, right key, but there may not have been, right? There wasn't. Oh, wow. Okay. So... Can you just open up the manual? So, so it expects a joystick. That's what's going on right now. I think it's working now. Hold on. I think we're good to go. Yeah! We figured it out. Okay, this is Pac-Man. Really small Pac-Man, though. Oh, eat ass. And it seems like they always go on a predetermined path. So if you, like, memorized... Okay, turning in this game is hell. I don't like it. Because you basically have to be pushing the button before you get to there, before it'll recognize it. But this is very important. Mad props to Nick for enabling us to verify this proof of concept. It's always exciting when we try a new system and we're able to get it working in an emulator. That's really, really cool. It's the same board every time, isn't it? With the same behavior every single time. Do they get faster at least? Oh, you get stuck! And I don't like that it just shoots you to the right. That's mean. Oh, dude. Jesus. The sound effects are on point. This is what I expect from it. It's better than Atari's version. That's saying a lot. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're fast. They're blazing fast in this. Holy cow. You're serious? But they're also incredibly stupid. Okay, this fucking sucks. I'm pushing the button ahead of time. It's not working. Go on. Pac-Man should never stop dead in his tracks. That's silly. There's some silly programming going on here. Yeah, you have to be anticipating the next button. That's the only way. No! So, that was just a blip. He just straight up stops. Huh. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. It's not good. We beat the stage, though. That's stage 2? Are we on stage 3 right now? What's up, Sprock? How are you? Again, it's just the controls are impossible. Alright, high score 40-70. 40-70. Not bad. I mean, the game is bad, but not bad. Alright, Vic 20 came out. What generation of gaming is Vic 20? Second generation, okay. So we have the Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC TRS-80. Yeah, so it's going to go right here. And got ourselves a new sheet, guys. I'm very excited about that. Let's get the picture for it. Ew. This screams a fun time. All right, image. Insert in cell. Downloads, VIC-20. Perfection. What color should we use for this? Let's go with a nice cream color. VIC-20, the first game is going to be Pac-Man. It is a high score, 8220. Plaid? I can't do plaid. We can go ahead and get rid of this column. Boost out our comments. And that is Pac-Man. The controls are really stiff, but I understand that. It's the VIC-20. Okay, I doubt we're going to find many of these games out there. I'm going to say Salmon Pink. We can do Salmon Pink. There you go, Salmon Pink. What do y'all think this game is worth? What do you think we'd have to pay to buy it? I'm going to say $40, but this is a very early version of Pac-Man, so it could be a lot more expensive, but I don't know. Also, what would we rate that? Again, home computer port of a very popular, you know, arcade game. I'm gonna get, yeah, I'm thinking D+ as well. It did try. Where's my Commodore 64 one? There it is. Alright, we'll add a new sheet. This will be VIC-20, which we now have the ability to emulate. I'm very excited about that. That's gonna be Pac-Man. That's gonna be a D+. Alright, let's go back to eBay. $13.89 from Sprock, $35 from Johnny. I said 40. Pac-Man VIC-20. See what we got. Oh, this is it. So $23 is what we got it down to, assuming that's just regular Pac-Man. Okay. So it's a long cartridge. Interesting. I might have to buy one of these. What is this? What's a VIC 1905? Is this like a... Oh, this is the Japanese version of the VIC-20. See, I love learning about the computer side of things because I never did it. Yeah, it's Price is Right rules, so you win. Alright, I would buy that. I mean, shit. I would buy it just to say, yeah, I got a Commodore VIC-20 game. Alright. Sprock gets those points. Are you on here already? You are. Look at you. You got 0.4 good boy points. All right, next up is Rally X. Rally X being a racing game. I don't think it's going to be any better, but we'll try. Rally X VIC-20 ROM. Perfect. No, yes. So this is a Japanese version. It was developed by, looks like Namco. That's interesting. I hope so. File not found. Okay, so we got ourselves an error. Why though? Let's pull this out and treat it as its own thing. Where'd it go? Oh, because it's like a double. Why is it doubled up like that? That's weird. That's probably why it's not working. There it goes. Okay, so by dodging red cars and rocks, clear 10 flags before it runs out, okay? Press F1 to start. Do we have any joystick support here? Oh wow, this is interesting. All right, so P to start, push start button, P. So I gotta get those flags, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's I don't like the controls. Whoa, 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 whoa. I would much rather have a... Why is everybody trying to murder me? Rally X isn't a bad game, it's just, is this death? Might as well be. I don't think this is bad at all, it's just... The controls are... Y'all saw the way the controls are set up, it's very strange. Alright, we gotta go get another flag over here. It wouldn't be so bad if the controls weren't... Oh my god. So down is... If you look at your keyboard in front of you, L is left, P is up, right is next to the semicolon thing, because I don't even know what that is anymore, because apparently I've typed it so many times I've broken it. And then period is down. So it's a very off-putting way of doing this, but I'm okay. Is the loading game for Ridge Racer? Yeah, I forgot Namco is crazy about shit like that. But we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, shit some smoke out. If you put your hands in a very specific way, it becomes easier to... Oh, God. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just feels weird hitting the period with my thumb. Damn, man. It's hard. It's a very hard game. I'm assuming it'd be better with a joystick through and through, but, you know, kind of deal with what you can. This is better than Pac-Man, I'll tell you that much. Oh! Smoke screen him. Get out of here. I know that they're right there. There they are. That's my dick, man. Oh, you think you're so sneaky. Oh, they almost got me. Did you see that? We beat level 1. You love this game? I love this game too. It's just weird. The control setup is weird. Get off my wiener. I think Data East did another version of that's a lot like this. It's a little bit more playable. Alright, they're trying to match me right there. Oh, he's pretty dead set on getting me. How does he know where I'm at? Damn, man. Why do they hate me? No, no, no. I'm committed. We're doing this. This is a really good game. I'm enjoying this. Again, it kind of sucks there's no controller support where Pac-Man did, but it is what it is. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go. And we got music too, which is even better because the other ones didn't. Oh, they get. Oh, I was about to say they can't drive over the mud slicks either. So this is just a Pac-Man derivative in the end, you know. That's all it is. Except there's no power pellets. Bitch. I'm gonna smoke him right out the gate. Good luck getting out of there. Oh, that's dirty as fuck. I don't know if how do you expect me to? That's a trap. Damn, man. All right, so our high score is 20,000. They put one right at the beginning. That's mean as hell. Why am I okay, okay. I'm gonna stop playing this while I still think it's fun. Because that pisses me off. Why can they go over it but I can't? That's silly. Alright, Vic 20. Vic 20. If we're gonna change the color, it should be like a maroon red, because it's that generation. That was Rally X. I'm gonna assume that this game costs $40. Again, bear in mind it might be hard to find these early PC games, but you can still guess. We go by Price is Right rules. If you guess the price of this without going over and you're the closest, you can win 0.2 good boy points. My high score was 20,000, which isn't bad at all. Mark that red. What would y'all rate that? I think it's fine. So the one thing I have to ding it on is the control setup. There was no arrow keys on the VIC-20's keyboard, so it's not its fault, right? So they had a full keyboard to kind of work with, and they kind of just had it, you know, make it work. I just wish that they would have figured out back then, you know, in the 80s, that WASD is a totally acceptable replacement for up, down, left, and right. And I don't know if that was just something that kind of happened at some point in Windows 95, Windows 98 era, that they're like, okay, WASD is a decent control scheme. But for the time being, you know, we're kind of limited to all the other stuff. It's a good question. Yeah, no, it's... I'd be curious to, like, do the research to see when WASD became, you know, popular. You give it a C? I think I'm going to give it a B-. Alright, first game to use WASD control scheme. Half-Life! Was it really Half-Life? Well, ain't that about a bitch? Thanks, Dennis Threshfong. You're a real man's man, you know that? Alright, B-. I don't like the controls. With a joystick, this would have been a G-tier game. Absolutely. I 100% would have given this a G-tier if it had the joystick capabilities. But it doesn't, so... Alright, what was y'all's guess? Johnny says 28. I said $40. Rally X Vic 20. Alright, is any of them... No, it's not. Alright, so this is going to be a rare game. How much does it cost for Vic 20? Low-key, kind of want one. $250? Brother, come on, man. But look at it, so pretty. Look at those big-ass F1 through F4 buttons. It's F1, but if you push it up, it's F2. Isn't that cool? And the cassette tape looks so cool. Wow, man. Alright, that's emulation by availability. So we're just gonna yoink it from here. And that is part of a franchise, so it is part of Rally X. I'm down a clown. That was actually really good. I was an Apple II guy as a kid. My first computer was a Windows PC, so I don't remember anything. But I remember Windows 3.1, but I don't remember anything older than that. Okay, what's our next game? Okay, so we're moving on to 1981. Kind of just bebopping down the thing. So we have Jupiter Lander for Commodore 64 VIC-20. I'm down to clown for either one of those. Jupiter Lander. Let's try it on VIC-20 first. I'm on a VIC-20 kick right now and I don't know why. Okay, so we see OK, NG, A, and D to move left and right. A, D, F1, F3, F5. Oh my god, that's horrible. What a weird control scheme. Okay, here we go. What's our gimmick? I'm having to cross over my hands to do this. Okay, so we're not really moving left or right. That just controls which booster gets hit. This is horrible. 1, 3. How do I do this? This is shit! Let's at least land on one of them. God damn. The way that I'm having to control my fingers here is insane. Oh, it zooms in! Boop, boop. Okay. Sorry, no bonus. Fuck you! Trying my hardest. That's it? It's just a random high score game? Okay. It's this. I'm very frustrated by this. Do I get a bonus? Oh, so I have to land it in the yellow to get a bonus. Okay. Okay. I wish y'all could see my hands, how I have to do this. Imagine covering F1, F3, and F5. Yeah, my high score is 720. That's not happening. That's horrible. God, I hope they fix that in the Commodore 64 version. Alright, that was Jupiter Lander. Jupiter Lander. I'm gonna give that a D. Rebind the keys? No, I don't rebind keys. That's not what I do. Because you know me. If I rebind it, I'll never forget to re-rebind it, and it'll be horrible. So I play it natively how it was. F1, F2, F3. Wait. Just think about this. Look down at your keyboard. F1, F3, and F5 are your high stage and mid stage and low stage. And then you have to, with the other two fingers, A and D. So you're like this with A and D. But you gotta also remember that you're technically hitting that booster, so it's like, oh my god. So you're doing this. And if I remember right, that's just a a derivative of Lunar Lander. Yeah. What did Lunar Lander first come out on? Apple 1? No. That's not the proper one that we know of. I think it's a generalized concept. I don't know if there was ever a true like Lunar Lander. Anyway, I'm gonna say that this game cost $40. Our high score was 720. It is poo, so it's gonna go on the poo list. Well, there were no arrow keys, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. $30. I'm gonna say 40. Nick, what are you thinking? Free? What do you mean free? Is it so bad that it's free for you? Is that what you're saying? Here we go. Jupiter Lander Vic 20 yard sale. $10. $10. $8. $3. No shit. Alright, $3. I think that's all below us. But I would definitely buy it. I think we all busted on it. Invented before fun. This is true. This is very true. Alright, I still low-key want to check out the Commodore 64 version to see if they changed it up a little bit. And we do have that version. Alright, so we got Jupiter Lander on the Commodore 64. Let's see if it plays any better. Alright, so F1 is fire. So instead of 3 different levels, use the keyboard or joystick for controlling thrust. Land on 1 of 3 positions. Vertical velocity must come within the yellow area of the scale. The score according to the velocity is molded. Okay. So we do have joystick support for this one. Alright, turn on our game focus. We're going to go to our quick menu. Control options, port 1 controls, device type joystick. And we should be able to do this now, eh? Maybe? No, okay. That's fine. Alright, F1, A, and D. We did it! Nah, that's fine. Alright, let's go for this 5, or... This is... Nice! We gotta go for the 10 next. Sweet. Let's go for this 10. It's gonna be gross, but I think we can do it. Ah! Tough. I mean, is it fair? No, but it's significantly more controllable. No bonus, but we're out of fuel. How about we just die? If it's like, no, you didn't do good enough. You're dead. Game over? Okay, so 2480. I mean, that's it. There's really nothing else for that. Jupiter Lander, 2480, Commodore 64. Alright. Jupiter landing. I'm gonna say that this is $50. We scored 2380. I'm just gonna generalize the score because I don't remember. That is significantly better. I'm gonna give that an A. It's a simple one-off game, and sure, it wouldn't last long, but it's a great time waster. And that's 70s, and that's 80s in a nutshell. Which is true. That's how it was. Okay, what do y'all think? What do y'all think for price? I'm gonna go ahead and add that to here. Jupiter Landing got itself an A. $8? Okay. 8 whole dollars? It's really quiet. How many people are here? 10 people? Okay, just want to double check. How y'all doing on YouTube? The one person watching on YouTube, you're the real MVP. Appreciate you. 12 or 8? Okay. Let's see. What was the name of the game? Jupiter Landing, Commodore 64. So $16, this is a cartridge. $9. We got it down to 9. 7. You're over by $1, Nick. Oh, if only we could, yeah. Yeah, I'd buy that. That's pretty good. Y'all are all over it. Alright, next up is Mole Attack. Mole Attack for the VIC-20. A lot of high score games on this one. Fuck you, Bob Barker. The price is always right. Let's whack some moles. You gonna play the game, or is it? Oh, did I choose the wrong one? I chose the wrong one. That's why. Sorry, I got a mosquito bite behind my kneecap, and it's brutal. Brutal. All right, we gotta make sure we choose the right one. VIC-20. That's what we want. All right, so this is just whack-a-mole. TUI. Okay, TUGHJ. Yeah. Okay. Game start. Here we go. So it's gotta hit it where it is. Oh shit, this is fast. Oh, I'm not supposed to whack him in the ass, just the head. Okay, cool. Oh my god. This is shockingly difficult for what this is. Oh god. This is Japanese as hell, though. Fuck. I'll be honest with you, this is the first ever whack-a-mole video game I've ever played, so good on them, I guess. So difficult. It's easy to like trip up. All right, so our high score is 66. This is a one-off game again. All right, game start. Here we go. See if we can beat 66. I think we got this. Damn. Ah! Shockingly difficult for what this is. Do you get any bonus time or anything? You gotta just get in your groove. 80. All right. It's the best Commodore 64 game I've played to date. Our VIC-20. That's our first ever. So that's Mole Attack. I'd say it's probably about $20. We scored 80. That's a G. Difficult, but so simple, straight to the point. This is actually really fun. Good job, Hal. Alright, that was Mole Attack. Gets itself a G. Again, straight into the point, just good, clean fun, you know what I'm saying? Which is better than nothing. What's going on? Alright, what do y'all think that's worth? Did I say anything? I said $20, so that was Mole Attack. Mole Attack. Alright, that's affordable. I would emulate that. I'd buy it. Alright, since we don't have that many people playing right now, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep pushing through the games. Road Race on the VIC-20. Alright, AD steer left. Oh my god. Now I gotta shift with my F1 keys. Brother. Oh, this is Night Driver. But shitty. Okay. What's the go button? Return is accelerate? There's no way I can change gears and do all that at the same time. That's insane. My fingers don't work like that. Okay. I'm obviously hitting F1. It's not working. How do I shift? F7? F1, 3, 5, and 7. Holy cow. Okay, bro. Way to overcomplicate this. So the reason why this would work, right, is that on the control, on the keyboard itself for this, all of your F buttons were on the right. So it's not like a modern keyboard. I can't fault it the way that I would fault a game now, because those keys were designed a certain way. But on a modern computer, this is not good. F7, here we go. Alright, we're making money. Is there a way to like redline your car or something? You can overheat. Oh wow. That's a different mechanic from the usual game, isn't it? You're enthralled. Consider yourself interested. Those Japanese cars, we gotta... Can't go too far down the road before it overheats. Put some fucking coolant in there, bro. It is what it is. You get kind of used to it, though. Alright, we're just going to say our high score is 375, because it is. Alright, 375. Vic 20. Road race. Road race. That's emulation. Depending on the price. Road race Vic 20. Those are just the instructions. 25 bucks? Yeah, I'd emulate that. Alright, 3.75 kilometers. And I think it's pretty basic. Pretty basic. Just a different naming convention for, what was it? Knight Rider. Night Driver. Okay, it's gonna be red as well. And knowing what I know about that, I'm gonna actually up this to a C, because that would make sense if all of the F1 keys were on the right. Your different levels of boost would have been programmed correctly for that. So I gotta kind of break free from that like modern perception, right? And think how the game overall would be. But to me, it's still a C. But I'm gonna make sure that gets taken off the episode tracker, because, no. It doesn't deserve that. Okay, emulation, that's fine. We did beat that, but we'll still check out the Commodore 64 version. Which is not... Yeah, it's going to be the same thing. Alright, Star Battle, what do we got? Is this going to be a shoot 'em up for the VIC 20? I hope so, that'd be so cool. Joystick or keys, alright. Destroy enemy, okay. We still got those weird keys, but that's okay. A to fire. What are we thinking for our controls? Did I do it? Oh, this is just Galaxian. Okay. Alright, F1. Start. That's 100% Galaxian. They even stole the sounds. Did they get a license from Namco to do this? And they called it a different name? Okay, my bullets are straight up going through things. That's not cool. That's horrible. Sound effects are on point, though. Yeah, how do you expect me to dodge things? Or hit anything? Why wouldn't they just name this Galaxian? I wonder if they were like, nah, this is not representative of all, so we're just gonna change the name of it? Like, what was going on here? Well, it's definitely good in the sound effect department. It's probably the most sound effects we've had on the VIC-20 to date. So mad props to them for that. It was either me or him. Is it gonna give me credit for it? No, of course. Yeah, you beat the stage, but at what cost? I am a Galaga snob, though, so... there's no way for me to go anywhere. But the thing for me is, you're giving these weird, strange iframes to the enemies. It's not good. It really ruins the game for me. And you can see your bullet passing through that weird phased area. Alright, game over at 3180. I say we try one more time. Yeah, for me, like, the Galaga line of games is one of the most important to my development in video gaming. So, like, seeing shit ports of it really just, like, makes my ass burn. Please stop missing. Brother! Alright, with no command ships, they're just gonna start flying down. You would think, but good luck. God, how did they handle Space Invaders? Jesus. What's up, Gas Mask? How are you? We're checking out HAL Lab Games. This is Galaxian, but it's not known as Galaxian. It's called like Star Attack or something. I don't know why they didn't just name it Galaxian. They had the license from Namco to do it, but once you kind of understand the jank, it's not so bad. But Jesus, very easy day. Those are always good days. Alright, made stage 3. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. God, not enough fucking people coming my way? I got an extra life. Nice. Oof. I can't get over like how you automatically miss. That's just gross to me. That hitbox is jank. That's buffoonery. Nice. It's just they just teleport. I don't remember hitting right. I think I did. Damn. We got our high score though. 6750 is a lot better than our first one. Take care, Johnny. Thank you so much for swinging by. You're always welcome to join us again. I don't think the AI is smart enough in this game to bot me into a corner. Cannibal Corpse? Oh, hell yeah. Did he sing that song about bleeding from your wiener? Real stand-up guy. Apparently he's a huge fan of World of Warcraft, too. Didn't know that. Yep, good. This is a song about bleeding from your cock. Shit. Alright, 7750. That game over? 7750. And that was Star Battle. Star Battle 7750. All of these are just high score games. I'm okay with that. Matter of fact, this whole thing needs to be centered. Make that red, bold it. Star Battle on the VIC-20. 39, 13. No, that's Sargon's chest. Yeah, I'd buy it. It's gonna be bundled in with a lot of shit. I'm gonna give, so it really departs from it. Pretty heavy. And I think like shooting through the guys and they just kind of like ignore that. I'm not a huge fan of that. At all. I'm gonna give it a B. It'll be a B-. And also, I'm really curious why that was called that. It's not based on Galaxian, it is Galaxian. The sound effects are the same. It is what it is. It's Galaxian, but there's something off about it. Mostly hitbox. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We all know the Nintendo Entertainment System, the little gray box that brought us minutes of excitement, hours of entertainment, and a lifetime of memories. But I wanted to cover something today that some people might not think of: accessories. During the lifespan of the NES, there were some insane accessories created. Some improved upon the controller, some were novelty attempts at standing out, and some were for accessibility. You never really knew what was going to come out. Now, for a long time, almost 9 months, I spent as much time as I could trying to piecemeal together various NES accessories for the purpose of this video. But guess what? It gets expensive really fast. That being said, I don't own all of them, but the topic of today's episode is every NES accessory I can talk about or own for the NES. Let's begin. Now, before we get into this, there are a few different types of NES accessories, many of which can be narrowed down to 6 different groups. Number 1, wired controllers. Number 2, wireless controllers. Number 3, turbo controllers. Number 4, light gun stuff. 5, quality of life accessories. And 6, dumb shit. So I'm going to go through each of these categories and talk about what I can find, and in some cases what I own and what happens when I use them. Cool? Cool. Wired controllers. Now, before we get to the weird stuff, let's talk about the good old-fashioned simple-ass comfy controller that is the original NES controller. This is the NES 004. It's the standard controller that was packed in with the NES. It's small, comfortable to use, and has a regular D-pad with a rubber select and start button. The two buttons on the right are B and A respectively, and they are bright red, kind of hard to miss them. So many of my childhood memories and quite a few of my adult memories were played on this controller, and I love it. But there was a second version, and it came with the second version of the NES. It was known as the New Style NES, or the NES 101, but the colloquial name is the Top Loader. When they released the New Style NES, they updated the controller to be different. Many people call this the dog bone because it looks like one, true story. Now I don't have one of these, but one of the issues that a lot of folks mention is that the B and A buttons are at a slanted angle, and that hurts your hand, especially when you have tons of muscle memory for NES games where the buttons are left and right. But when I emulate NES games, I use a SNES controller, so I don't think it'd be any different. Oh well. The next accessory I don't own is actually really expensive. You remember Arkanoid, the Better Breakout? That's what this controller is for. It basically emulated the arcade controls, and I did ask in a previous video a long time ago if the controller operated faster than the NES controller, and many people said that it did to them. Now in looking at it, it's literally just a knob and a button. I'm assuming the button would be used for the laser power-up if we had it. It's cute and effective, can't complain about it. I do know that the Famicom actually had a second version, and it was like baby blue. It was for Arkanoid 2 Return of Dough, but it was only in Japan. I don't know if it works for the first game, but it might be worth looking into. You know fighting sticks, right? Like Hori? I used to have one. It made playing arcade games on the computer tremendous fun, but what if I told you there existed an arcade controller for the NES? What about the Super Nintendo? What about the Mega Drive? All of those, in combination. What gives? That's what the Battle Station 2 is. It's a multi-platform arcade stick created by Multicoin Australia in 1993, which is awfully late for the NES era. But it did come with adapters for all the consoles I mentioned, plus Commodore 64 and Amiga. To be honest, for what it is, it's kind of a good deal. Low-key, I want to try to find one, but it's a really rare find, which screams to me that some asshole is going to want $10,000 for it. I love joysticks because in platforming games or shooters, it just feels right, you know? I feel it offers more tangible control over the motion of our characters or whatever we're controlling. But if you take the joystick and put it on shitty low-quality plastic and crank a degradable sticker on there with membrane buttons and 2 triggers, you get the Epix 500XJ. So we have this hand-sized hunk of plastic with, like I said, a membrane sticker over it. The start and select buttons are kind of there, and there's also an auto fire button. The A buttons are actually... Alright, we're back. Just wanted to use the restroom real quick. Okay, so what's next for us? So that was Star Battle. Next is Stargate, but this is Defender, so we gotta go back, we gotta play Defender, I think. This is our first little ROR violation that we got. Okay, Stargate. It is technically Defender 2. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna play Defender on the arcade if we can. Actually, let's just go to Retro CC and see if it's on there. Defender. Not Defender 2. Am I gay? Wow. Wow. Oh, that game looks cool. Alright. Defender on the red label. Here we go. Why is it really wanting to... I'm aware of my sexuality. Why is it asking me? That's the sound of Williams Entertainment right there. I was a huge fan of Defender. Back in the day, one of my first Game Boy games that I ever got was a 4... No, I think it was just 2. It was Defender and Joust, but it was combined onto this, like, green cart, which was really, really cool. Okay, can I use my coins? Press advance to step through test. Oh, no. We don't want to do a game test. We just want to play it. Is it going to make me do? Okay, initial test indicate unit okay. It's one of those. Zaxxon is the same way. Press advance to step through test. I don't think there is a way to do this. I don't know what the button would be to advance through the steps. High score reset to make change. So that's going to be something I don't know if we can do. I know Defender was on tons of things. So as long as we play it on one system, we're good. Atari 2600, we'll just play it on Atari 2600. Will it be the best? No, but it at least facilitates what we need to do. Stella 2600. I'm a huge fan of... That's a very accurate arcade sound. Never knew really how to play this, though. Okay, that killed me. What's the whole point of Defender? Oh, I can't go any lower than that? I feel like I could go to the ground. Okay, now the game's just being a dick to me. What's the point? I wonder if it's on Antstream. A lot of Williams games are on Antstream. Yeah, this is Defender. If it's on Antstream, we'll be fine. It'll be set up correctly. Okay, well, we made it past level 1. That's a good start. Okay, so if I remember right, the thing about Defender is that, like, these things will come down, grab those things at the bottom, and then they'll start chasing you quickly, I think is how it goes. But I'm curious if, like, this whole sprite disappearing thing is just the emulator, or if that's how it really was. Because if it really was like that, that's not it. That's not Defender at all. That's just random guys shooting beams the game. So we're gonna have to look up at a Let's Play to see if that's a known issue. Am I supposed to... So I pick it up and drop it. Okay. Now I'm remembering how to play this. There we go. It's just... The whole disappearing thing makes my strategy kind of fall through. Alright, they're grabbing one. Other than that, it's not bad. Turning around's kind of a chore. Made it to level 2. What's up, Raptor? How you been, man? I mean, I can't dodge what I can't see. That's what sucks. That's awesome, man. It's always good to get free stuff. I mean, as far as game flow goes, this is remarkable. Like, I'm down... If on the native... Dude, I think I might own this. Damn, man. So I get 3 lives per stage, or am I getting extra lives? I can't really tell. think I earned an extra life. I think. Score's not doing too bad though. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get extra lives in this game. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I'm very, like, from a physical programming aspect, I'm very impressed by this. So if we look up a Let's Play and I'm not disappearing every single time I shoot, this is going to be a G game. If it's not, then it'll still be good, but it's not going to be, like, whatever. Defender 2 is even better. What's up, Legend? How are you? Long time no see. How you been? Alright, 43290. That was the score. 43290. We're going to be playing Stargate, but it's going to be on the NES. 43290. Alright, 43290, and I do own this game. Again, I'm not gonna pop it in right now, but alright, this is where it's gonna matter. Let's go to YouTube and let's see if it stays. Defender 2600.
At Kroger's, fire control.
It disappears every single time.
Because if you notice, when you got your shots going off, your ship disappeared and the collision detection appears not to be working very much. Because you have critter ship has disappeared, and so I have rapid fire.
All right, listen to this. He says it very straightforward.
Your shots going off, your ship has disappeared, and the collision detection appears not to be working very much. Because you have critters go right through you. So when you use one of these Pointmaster fire controls, your ship is pretty much invisible the entire time. All you see is the lightning bolts going across the screen. So yeah, it makes the game a little bit more easier, especially for the Willy. So advantage Willy. Oh yeah. So that's my.
All right. Okay, so knowing that that's a known issue, I'm gonna give it a C. It's great. But the problem is, every time you shoot, you disappear. That fucks you over. That's part of Defender. Alright, so that should satisfy our Defender needs. Now we can play Stargate. We're going to be playing the NES version. This is going to be Famicom. This is going to be Defender 2. And I don't have it. Target on NES, actually Defender 1. It's missing all the extra con... Oh, gotcha. Good to know. Defender 2, Stargate. Let's see if it actually says that. Yeah. Famicom Archive. I want all the games. Those are just video snaps. Alright, we'll just grab it. Let's see. Stargate, Famicom, ROM. Stargate. On the NES. It's true. That's how it feels. Gotta watch out for that. Oh yeah, I forgot you got your Vectrex. How's that playing for you? Okay, so... Oh, this is really good. Alright, we got a warp. Yo, this rocks. Fuck yeah. This is really good. It's a good little Defender clone. How do I know how many bombs I have, though? That's gonna matter. Okay, so you get 3. Definitely get 3. Fuck off. Alright, 2 over here. Good stuff. Still playing well, got a custom joystick? Nice. Alright, so they're zooming in on top of us, that's fine. And we get warps. That's cool. Can you give me back that? So we don't get bombs back, so how do I get my bombs? That was easy. I wonder how many waves there are in this game. And the turn mechanic is very quick. I like that. Just gotta be careful about those bombs. They'll kind of get big. Damn. Yeah, Stargate is Defender 2. Yeah. That's the Punch-Out intro. They stole the Punch-Out intro, isn't it? I think it is. Bump ba da 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 da. I know I've heard that before.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
No, what's the... Hold on. What is that set? I know it's... It's from something. Boom, doo doo. No. There it is. 1987 from Nintendo. It came out first. Stargate came out in 81. Wait. Stargate came out first! But what about the NES version? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Okay, so it came out the same year. Did HAL also work on Punch-Out? No, but Hamster did. No, that's not the right Punch-Out. That's the arcade version. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is what we care about. Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Nah, they didn't. Unless HAL released it in Japan. That's really interesting. That's another song that I can't put my finger on. Oh, they do? They thought they were sneaky. They weren't. I refuse to die. We'll be playing Millipede. We gotta play Centipede. Centipede's gonna be a little harder though, because it's a trackball game, so we're gonna have to find a derivative. It's a really good game. There we go. We're going through HAL Labs, and HAL Labs made this particular version for the Famicom. So we've been going through a few Commodore VIC-20 games, which is really, really cool. So if you want to watch the VOD, feel free to go back and check it out. So only the green things are going to kidnap. The rest are just nuisances. One of the things I loved about Defender is just how quick you move around. It's insane to me. Oh, there you go. So he was just reusing his library. Yo, you better chill the fuck out. Okay, that's not fair at all. Come on. HAL was just a great company. But we got to get through HAL's weird MSX era. Because that's what's going to kind of be... ugh. Is that Commander Keen in the bottom? Is that who they're trying to kidnap? They can keep him. Fuck him. Oh my god. We're gonna load. I get 3 loads. I don't know if there's a... I know that Arcade Defender had like 99 stages before things got like weird for programming, so I wonder if there's gonna be a ending for this. If there is, there is. If there isn't, there isn't. Yeah, they're just kidnapping everybody, aren't they? No. I can shoot their projectiles? I never realized that. That's cool. Thought of everything for this. Damn, I killed that dude. Rip. Alright. This is a bot, man. Stop. You're my last enemy and you're being a dick. Here we go. Oh, it's 1 in the morning. Tell you what, this is a perfect stopping point for us. This is a game we're going to be attacking. 3 hours tonight, not bad. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow. I'll go ahead and check the schedule for y'all. So tomorrow, we're going to be playing Zone of the Enders Fist of Mars. Probably either fucking it off or doing something else. I don't know. For everybody on YouTube, feel free to come on over to Twitch. There's a lot more I can do for you, be it sound effects, Streamless cards, or channel point redeems. The video I'm working on for y'all tomorrow is Video Games Forever Microvision, which is the Milton Bradley handheld. I do have all the games for that, so we're going to try to get an episode going for y'all. A few other cool episodes too. 10 Most Relaxing NES. I did put out that kind of update on the thing. Serious Slayer, The Legendary Axe. 10 PC Good Part 8. 10 Worst Franchises on the NES. That's going to be a hot topic thing right there. And then Your Most Meaningful Games You Develop a Love of Gaming. That was a Firefighter giveaway episode that we're going to be tackling as well. Yeah, so we got a few cool options that are coming our way. For everybody on Twitch, feel free to check out my YouTube as well. There's tons of great videos there, fun nostalgia bait stuff if you're really into that. We're gonna raid somebody playing an arcade game. I don't know if we're gonna see that ever since Galaxian kind of got off, but see if we can find anybody to send some love to today. Oh yeah, let's go hang out with Andy. Andy's doing Mortal Kombat 2 world record attempts right now, so it's always a good time over there. Raid the Andy Gaming Network. All right, As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, Fortifire out. Keep the flames of hope burning and the flames of retro gaming burning even stronger. We'll be back tomorrow with Zone of the Enders, Fist of Mars. I don't expect it to stick around long, and if that happens, we'll be moving on to Lords of the Rising Sun on the CDI, which probably won't last long either, but it is what it is. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Started off strong, and I will see you all tomorrow, okay?
Free security updates, Windows 10. Okay, so the 3 ones ended, but you can get paid ones. Okay, if you